Alright, so I went to my local junkyard. Had to go through, they had a bunch of Suburbans, and went through a bunch of them, and finally found one that had that did not have the premium ride suspension. And take a look. Always when I make a video. So we've got 15 and a quarter. Here's a quarter. 15 and 3/8. And this one, and just over a half. 15 and 9/16. I would call that 9/16. 15 and 9/16. So 3/8 difference between the two. Is that right? Yeah. 3/8 difference between the two. Don't know how much of a difference that makes. It feels a little bit stiffer. I'm gonna push down on it. Let's see. We got 2 and 2.658. 2.658 and 2. Hang on. 2.7. Hang on. 2.6. 2.66. 2.6. 2.5. So about 40, almost 40 thousandths difference. Don't know how much that makes, but it's a little bit taller, it's a little bit thicker, and it feels stiffer. So that's the difference between auto ride, or not auto, or premium suspension and regular on the coils. So let me show you what I didn't like about the Moog springs and why I'm going to send them back. So not only do they not fit my airbags, but take a look. You put these shock things, they fit pretty tight. You know, it's got a pretty tight curl around here. The Moogs don't. So that's how much slop you've got where the spring, because the metal part of the housing if you look on the bottom of the suspension, that's what holds it. Of course, it is a little bit cupped, so it probably would not try to move out, but I just don't like that it's so loose. May not cause a problem, but these are going to go back because I don't like them. So, if it were me, I was doing it over again, I would do exactly what I just did. Go to the junkyard and find you some springs. So, it is possible to find them. This was not out of a four-wheel drive. I don't know, it looks like the four-wheel drive, a Z71, takes even different springs. I'm guessing they're probably even longer. I'm thinking a Z71 probably sit up a little higher, but I don't know that for sure. So let's get these on, get the bags in them, and get them back in. Oh, and I got me some extra little spring pads. I'll pick the best of all of them and use the best of them. Oh, and just to let you know, I paid $70 for the pair, with taxes like 75, and I think I paid 54 for the Moogs. I want to say that's what I paid for them. Let's see. I don't know if this has the price on them. $52.99. So I paid like $18 more for the factory GM ones. So, not bad. Just another demonstration. I've got the two non-premium ride on each side of the premium ride. You can see the gap there. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we've already got one airbag done. I'll show you how to get these airbags in. It's actually fairly easy. So here's how they come. On this one, we're going to be putting it in sitting just like this. So these springs seem to be the same top and bottom. So this is the top on how it came out. So we'll just leave it like it was. So what you want to do is pull this little plug off and compress, squeeze all the air out of these things. And you can bend them, and so that's the best way I've found to get all the air out of them. So now you end up with them like this. Then take it, I'm going to start almost all the way at the top. And just start squeezing it in there. Once you kind of get it in there, see how it's going in. Pull the plug, and it'll help it kind of expand out again. Just kind of try to straighten it up in here. take the little top and it'll sit just like that. So it's done. Now all we gotta do is set these in there. Once we set them in there, we can route our airlines. So I got one in. What I've done is went ahead and slipped the hose on there, cut off I'm gonna have extra hose, so I don't mind, you know, I don't want to get too wasteful with it, but I feel like what I'm gonna do, because I've got the exhaust on that side, I want to run all the air hoses over to this side, and I'll tee it probably right up in here because I can get to it kind of near the spare tire right here. Tee it off right there and run a single one probably on top of this frame rail over back to here, where on the bumper somewhere I'll mount the little shredder valve. So I think right in here is a good spot to be able to put my tee. And so I just cut off what I knew would be plenty, but not, like I said, not too excessive. Went ahead and clamped it. Put my little rubber deal here. And yeah, so now we're ready to put the other one in. And like I said, these are just sitting on the little pads here. Once I jack it up, I'll be able to you know, stick it in its little spot up there, you know, where to hold it steady. But I just realized we're kind of putting some strain on the brake hose right there. Probably want to put the jack under it a little bit. There we go. So I'll put the other one on, and then we'll I'll cut off probably cut off a few feet, 5 feet maybe. Let's see how much we'll need here. We've got our little shredder valve already on. We just figure we'll come over here somewhere. Maybe drill a hole in the bumper, somewhere over here, to mount it. And so it only has to go over there, so we only need about 4 feet over there. And I don't know, they probably shipped 20 feet of hose. So we've got plenty. Or I could come over here where the hitch is and do it. I kind of like it hidden though. It's a little more hidden if you put it here. I'll probably maybe right here. I don't know. This is double walled in here, so I can't do it in here. So it's either going to be right in here somewhere, like right here, or out here. I think it'd be better to put it right here. We're going to put it right about right here. We'll drill a hole. Yeah, I think that's the best spot. And we'll put a cap on it, a valve stem cap on it. My only thought with having it right here is if I got stuck or something and I'm slinging mud, it's going to get slung. And if I'm kicking up, if I kick up rocks, or I kind of would rather have it further in. I might could put it on here somewhere. Right in here somewhere. I I'll be thinking about that. I'm wasting time. Need to get the other spring in there, and then I'm probably going to quit for the day.